Hi there, welcome to The Conscious Parent. By this time, you've gotten to know me a little bit about my style, who I am, some of my story, and I'm just, as you know, going to be very, very casual with you throughout this whole journey and this whole evolution. That's just who I am. So this evolution's about being as authentic as possible, and that's all I can be. So if you haven't seen some of my previous videos, I'm going to be very upfront, very personal, very straight up with you, as though I want you to feel as though you are right in my clinic and there's only you and I speaking right now. So, you know, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be very raw, very emotional, because that's what this healing is about. As I shared previously, conscious parenting and helping parents evolve is very near and dear to my heart because of a lot of my own personal struggles. You know, I grew up as a very shy girl, didn't have a voice, and whatever voice I did have, I was told to stop talking every time I challenged anything in the family. So I learned, and you'll hear through my voice, that I've learned to stop talking, to shut up, that what I have to say is not important. So when you hear my voice crack or you hear that tension in my voice, it's only because that's one of the issues that I'm actually working through. And I want to make sure that you or anyone else, your children, never have to go through the struggles that you and I have both been through. We love them that much. So we want to stop this cycle. And I believe the conscious parent is, you know, a new solution to a very old problem. The problem is the generational cycle of dysfunction. So most of the world, as you know, is looking at the child as a problem. But we know as parents that that child was born perfectly fine, loved itself, had no hang-ups, no fears, other than the fear of being dropped or I'm not cared for. But other than that, all the rest is us. So this, what also prompted me to do the conscious parent is, you know, seeing all the people in my clinic shifting from physical issues to emotional issues. A lot of them feel depressed, not good enough, low self-worth, low self-esteem. Some of them feel anxious. Some even feel suicidal. Okay? But I know that I have helped them, you know, and I can help you as well. Now, is this going to be easy? Hell no. This is why a lot of people aren't touching emotional evolution, because there's some work involved. Now, there's always work involved. No pain, no gain. So same goes through for emotional healing. All right? Think about when your child was born. You know, you had this child growing inside of you, or if you're a father, you know, you watch the evolution of that child developing. And you had unconditional love for it right then and there, right? And then, of course, the mother in labor has to go through the physical pain to get the prize, the baby, in the end. So emotional healing is much the same process. You have to become aware of your pain. You have to be willing to go through it and then let go and then get the prize in the end, which is emotional freedom and evolution. So that's a process really about the conscious parent, okay? So the conscious parent has 4 stages. You're moving into stage 1. Stage 1 is, I'm just going to do some reading here, is emotional awareness, okay? You can't be better till you know better. So number 1 is very critical to learn about where all your sadness, your anger, your disappointment, your anxiety, depression is coming from. All right? This is the part where you have to get your head out of the sand, step out of denial, and be willing to look at the truth. Otherwise, if you're not willing to do that, you're not comfortable with your truth, you may as well stop here. All right? So this is about me helping you go through it. We have to look. It's no different than physical achievement, losing weight. You got to look at yourself in the mirror, see the unwanted weight, see the disease, and be willing and love yourself enough. That's really what the key is. Love yourself enough to push through to the end. Okay? It's love that will sustain you. As you could see, that's what this course is really all about. Learning self-love. Consciousness is about respect, integrity, hope, loving yourself. So that's what it is. So stage 1 is emotional awareness, where you're going to recognize the root cause of your fear and emotional pain and your unhappiness. And in this case, we're going to look at the family, your upbringing, and so forth and so on. Okay? And then stage 2 is emotional freedom. We're going to actually learn how to release yourself from the emotional pain and all the stuff that you learned in stage 1. Where is this fear? Where is this pain coming from? Level 2, stage 2, you're actually going to learn how to release it. Be free of it. How exciting is that? All right? You're going to feel so much lighter, so much better, like you've won the lottery. It's incredible. I can't even tell you how wonderful that feels. And then moving forward to stage 3. All right? Stage 3 is emotional empowerment. All right? Restore your self-esteem, self-worth by unconditional self-love. So you're actually going back to when you were a child and you loved yourself. All right? You learn how to love the good, the bad, and the ugly about yourself. That's amazing. Because you got to remember, you can't unconditionally love your child if you don't unconditionally love yourself. It's impossible. It's like trying to teach your child to swim when you have no idea how to swim. It's not possible. So you got to learn that unconditional self-love. All right? So you may argue with me at this point and say, well, I felt unconditional love for the child when they were a baby. Absolutely. Because your vibration was high. Your energy was up here. You were in all the thinking about the wonderful things you do with the child. The joy that the child will bring, the love and the fun you'll have with it. Those are all high vibrational feelings. And then what happens to most parents, including myself, is you get tired. You get exhausted. All right, babies are demanding, children are demanding. 21st century living is demanding. So what happens is your energy that was peaking starts to lower. When it starts to lower, you have more stress. You lose hope. You become exhausted. You become stressed out. You're not eating well. You're not sleeping well. All these factors rob you of your ability to love unconditionally. Okay? But we'll talk more about that in that stage. Then finally, stage 4 is emotional enlightenment, where you learn how to be a conscious parent. You learn how to reveal your authentic self and actually practice how to be a conscious parent. You'll learn things about how to communicate effectively with love, not fear. How to listen, okay? How to speak with respect, how to speak with love. Those are all the stages. Now I guarantee that once you learn this evolution, this will not make you a perfect parent. It will make you a conscious, loving parent. Okay? So throw perfect out of the window. Because a lot of times people will challenge me and say, well, no family's perfect. And I agree. Because no human is perfect. So if no human is perfect, therefore no parent could be perfect, therefore no family could be perfect. So this is about evolving your emotions into a healthy place, okay? So you could be attentive, you could be there, you can listen to your child and avoid a lot of the problems that are happening out there, all right? Power struggles, there's drugs out there, there's violence, there's, and I'm not only talking about dysfunction that's obvious, I'm talking about subtle dysfunction that happens in families. That ain't like the dirty looks, the comments, these type things that send a message to your child that they're not important, you don't love them, even if you don't mean it, that's what the child's picking up. Because remember, children are feelers. They're going to pick up on your energy, just like they did when they were babies. So they're going to pick up on your energy. So it doesn't matter what you say, it's your actions, your aura, your energy, that's what they're picking up on, because there lies the truth. So that's the introduction, basically, of the conscious parent. So just a quick, stage 1, emotional awareness. Stage 2 is called facing family fear. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is called done with trauma. That's the emotional freedom that you're going to get. Stage 3 is called authentically me. And this is about empowering you emotionally. And stage 4 is called peace of mind, where you actually quiet the noise in your mind and you become an enlightened being. Okay? So, just a quick wrap up. Stage 1 awareness. You're going to realize how negative self-esteem and lack of self-love began actually with your parents' fears and insecurities. Stage 2 emotional freedom. You're going to learn how to release those negative emotions that you're feeling. The anger, the resentment, the jealousy, the guilt, the anxiety, okay? Stage 3 is emotional empowerment. You're going to restore your self-confidence with unconditional self-love, okay? In stage 4, emotional enlightenment. You're going to learn to be who you are, who God intended you to be. You've probably, like me, spent most of your life being whatever people want you to be so that you don't cause any waves, you keep the peace, and people love you. So this is about being yourself, being comfortable with that, and discovering inner peace, okay? And being the best possible version of yourself so you could become the best possible good parent to your children and get joy out of having a peaceful home. So that, in a nutshell, is what the conscious parent. Remember, it's a new solution to a very old problem. And now this problem stops here. So welcome to the conscious parent. I look so forward to working with you. Thank God for the internet that I could reach out to you and you to me. And even though we're not physically present, we're here together through this whole journey. So I'm going to help you, right? And you're going to help me, because I always learn something from you as well. So welcome to the conscious parent. I look forward to seeing you in stage 1, facing family fear. All right, be well and God bless, and stay positive. Namaste.